morning, T-Birds. Welcome to another episode of Thundervision. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Chris.
In today's episode, Jake talks about a great liberal arts college.
Severa highlights the Connecticut Public Library.
Chris has his birthday.
Yippee! Austin discusses the utterly spectacular achievements of the Connecticut tennis team.
Braden does something about sports.
And Dylan goes beyond, plus ultra, and talks about the school IDs.
Let's bring it over to Jake, who gives out lots of great information about the Dowling Liberal Arts College.
There are many colleges for Connecticut alumni to go to after they graduate. Some are far, and some are local, just like Dowling College. Dowling College was a private liberal arts institution situated on the historic Idlehour Estate. Despite its scenic location and diverse academic offerings, the college faced financial difficulties and declining enrollment, leading to its closure on August 31, 2016. In 2017, the campus was sold for $26.1 million to Mercury International, a subsidiary of Beijing-based China Orient Asset Management Company. Since then, the property has suffered from neglect and vandalism, raising concerns among the local residents about its deterioration. A tax write-off between Mercury International and the town of Islip was settled in December of 2023, reducing payments of almost 80% and forcing the company to invest $250,000 in security and maintenance upgrades. Legislator Anthony Piccarello have advocated for the county to purchase and preserve its historical campus to protect its cultural and historical significance. As of now, the future of the former Dowling College campus remains uncertain, with community members hopeful that any redevelopment will contribute positively in the Oakdale area.
I like college. How about you, Chris?
I'm Batman. The Connecticut Public Library has a bunch of great classes available to the public. Here's Severa with the story.
What's up?
Connecticut.
Every day, the Connecticut Public Library hosts several events and classes. Some classes and events, such as chess club and flower arranging, seem to be recurring, while others are one-time events. They vary widely in the topics they cover, with some topics being art, gardening, yoga, and enrichment
classes
for kids. They occasionally have classes that can be especially helpful as a high schooler, such as college information and a
defensive driving class.
Several events are held each day, and they tend to be anywhere from 1 to 2 hours long. To sign up for a class, you need to have a library card in your own name. As someone who attended one of these classes, I'd highly recommend it if you want to meet others with similar interests and gain insight on a variety of topics. To see what classes and events you can sign up for, go to the
Classes and Events tab
on the
Connecticut Public Library website.
Back to you guys in the studio.
I like going to the library, Chris. How do you feel about the library?
I haven't been to the library in a couple of years. I remember I just buy the same 3 comic books from there.
You buy stuff from the library?
Steal from the library.
It was recently Chris's birthday, so we dived into the history of birthdays and how they are celebrated.
Happy birthday to you. That's right, this is a story on happy birthday.
Yeah, birthdays, people.
We all love birthdays and we all have them.
So let's talk a little bit about the history of the birthday and where it originated, and then we're going to have Dylan interview a couple people
On how they feel about their birthdays.
Yeah, and what they do, and what they eat. Yo!
The earliest known birthday celebrations originated in ancient Egypt, specifically around 3000 BCE. These celebrations weren't for individuals, but for pharaohs, marking their coronation as their birth into godhood.
The Greeks later adopted this practice, celebrating the birthdays of their gods and goddesses. The Roman Empire then expanded the practice to include celebrating the birthday of friends and family.
What's your name and what grade are you in?
My name's Ashley Temps and I'm in 9th grade.
And how do you celebrate your birthday, Ashley?
Hang out with friends and family and eat cake.
Nice. What type of cake do you usually eat?
Strawberry shortcake.
Like the show?
Yeah, like the show?
Like the food.
That's not real. Sorry.
It is real.
Pull up a picture of strawberry shortcake on the screen,
It's
please.
the cake with the cream, then the strawberries, and the cream, then the cake.
When is your birthday?
August 9th, 2010. 8, 9, 10.
8, 9, 10. All right, thank you for your time. Kablam. All right, what's your name and what grade are you in?
Nate Trainer, 12th grade.
And Nate, how do you celebrate your birthday?
I always have parties at my dad's house and sometimes have a chocolate fudge cake from Cheesecake Factory.
Well, that's awesome. And would you say that chocolate fudge cake is the best cake?
Yes, very much so. Better than any of the other cakes.
That's a pretty good cake, man.
Yeah.
And when is your birthday?
January 19th, 2007.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. All right. Who am I here with? What's your name and what grade are you in?
Chris Martin, and I'm in 11th grade.
All right, Christopher George Martin. How do you celebrate your birthday, Chris?
Usually I might just have some family over. I'll invite a couple friends over, and we'll have a sleepover and play like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. What's your favorite type of cake?
My favorite type of cake? Regular vanilla cake with some frosting. Not a very big cake guy.
That's fair. That's pretty good. Sticking to the basics, you know. And when is your birthday, Chris?
May 16th, in 3 days from when this is recorded. Yeah.
You're officially the big 17 now, Chris. How does it feel to be old?
Old?
Yeah, you're halfway to 34.
Thanks, man. It's pretty good, I guess.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Feel real like an adult. You're almost there.
Yeah. No. Our tennis team is truly amazing, and they achieved some great things this year. Austin is Troy 4K, and he gives us the story.
Greetings, Connecticut. Greetings, Connecticut. Our district is known for our track and wrestling programs, but one that has completely flown under the radar this year is our varsity tennis team. This year, we have made a monster tennis team that has made history for our district. The team has become league champions, which has not happened for boys tennis since 2004, but more importantly, they are the undefeated league champions, which has never happened for boys tennis in Connecticut history. In non-league matches, we beat Ward Melville for the first time ever, and almost beat Comac, the previous league champions. A lot of factors have made our team the elite of the elite this year, but the biggest factor was Coach Kavanaugh. Now, how long have you been coaching tennis for at Connecticut?
At Connecticut, I started coaching in 2002. I was a JV coach for 3 years, and then I took over the varsity in 2005, and I've been doing it ever since.
How do you feel about our team this year being undefeated league champions?
Well, a lot of work goes into being a league champion, let alone an undefeated league champion, but it's the most successful year we've ever had. It's career validating for me. I feel like it's been a lifelong goal for us to get our year up on the board, up in the gymnasium. And for all the kids that have played in the past for Connecticut tennis, to see us finally reach that goal has been remarkable.
How are you preparing for the upcoming divisionals?
Well, we have the team divisionals, and you have the individual, where they're playing their own matches, which we're just finishing up now. We, just continue to do what we do. We don't really change much. We keep working, keep playing, keep driving. We're 11 kids strong that start, and we're going to run that same lineup out there for everything we got. Hopefully it ends up in the county championship.
What is the future for Connecticut tennis?
Young. You're going to be the oldest one on the team. There's going to be about 4 returning players. The good news is we have a undefeated JV team as well that Coach Sewell has prepared for the next step. We might have some growing pains to start the year next year, but we're going to work out all summer, work out in the winter, and then hopefully hit the ground running in March, and we're going to let the young kids take over.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you, my friend. Great job.
Recently, our team entered the individual conference tournament for our division at East Islip High School. We had a total of 8 players make it into the top 8 of the singles and doubles bracket of the tournament, which entered them into the all-county tournament. Our singles players, James Moseri and Francisco Arenas, made it to the top 4 of the singles bracket, and our first doubles team with players Luke Plana and Gavin Gagliardi made it all the way to the finals tournament and won. How does it feel to be champions today?
It feels pretty good. We've been working at this for a while, so yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels amazing. It was the right time to do it, so yeah.
And what's next for you guys?
We're going for that county championship.
Yeah, we want to go to counties and hopefully go to states for the first time.
It has been an honor to be part of this tennis team, and I hope that we do good as well in the all-county tournament.
I used to play tennis.
You did?
Yeah, I was really terrible.
I thought about it, and I'm like, nah.
Nah. The playoffs happened recently. Braden talks about them.
Hello, T-Birds. The NBA Finals are nearing as the playoffs conclude. At the moment of this recording, we are in the 4th game of the conference semifinals, meaning 4 matchups are going down. Here's the breakup and predictions for the rest of the round. First is the Eastern Conference's 1st and 4th seed, a matchup between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. The series is tied 2-2 with the OKC Thunder favored to come out on top. For my prediction, I got the Thunder in 6. I think they'll take advantage of their home game with a win and ride the momentum into Game 6 to win it. The next matchup in the East is the 6th seed Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the 7th seed Golden State Warriors. Minnesota leads the series 3-1. In basketball, a 3-1 deficit is hard to come back from, and with the Timberwolves playing in Minnesota next, give me Minnesota in 5. A prominent matchup in the Western Conference is their 1st seed in the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against 4th seed Indiana Pacers. Donovan Mitchell of the Cavs being doubtful for Game 5. It makes it hard for even the Cavs to dig themselves out of their hole. I got the Pacers beating the Cavs at home for Pacers in 5. Last but not least, the matchup I'm sure all New Yorkers alike are exhilarated for is the Boston Celtics sitting at the 2nd seed against New York's beloved Knicks at the place of the 3rd seed. The Knicks leading the series 3-1, coming back from a marginal lead in all 3 wins and still one more game in Madison Square Garden. All of New York is seeing a Knicks series win. My prediction is Knicks in 6.
All right, Chris, I don't know anything about sports.
Yeah, neither do I.
Are the playoffs football?
No, it's basketball, and I just want to say, let's go Knicks, because I want to see New York City get annihilated.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, that wasn't for the bit. I genuinely thought the playoffs were football.
School IDs are a real controversy. Dylan explores this topic.
Everyone at Connecticut has an ID that is unique to them. These IDs can have photos ranging from good to bad, and can be from a variety of different grades and years. But let's see what some of the students think about their own IDs. Who am I here with?
Severa.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 12th grade.
Ethan.
And what grade are you in?
11th.
All right. Now, how do you feel about your school ID? Do you like the photo?
Not really. Let's see here. It's my picture from 8th grade. Let's get that up on camera.
I think it's pretty bad, and I think whoever took mine had some kind of vendetta against me. And this goes for every year that I've been at this school. Every year without fail. I don't think they like me.
All right. Now, do you think it still looks like you?
Not at all.
I don't know, because I had purple hair in it. As you can see, I don't have purple hair anymore. I pray to God I don't look how I did in that photo. I really do. If I do, I don't know.
Many students seem to be unhappy with their IDs, and if you don't like yours, you can make a request to get a new one, with a higher chance of a newer picture being used. My ID photo is from 5th grade, and it looks like I stole it from a little girl.
Have you ever lost your ID?
I have not lost my ID. I keep very good care of it. Take very good care of it. Treat it like my firstborn child.
I've gone through 7.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Thundervision.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube and stay tuned for our final episode of Season 3 in a few weeks. For real this time. Until then, I'm Dylan.
And I'm Chris. And we are Thundervision.